Hello ladies, welcome back to Self-Love TV. Welcome to 2022. It is the new year and I am back once again this year to help us to move forward in our journey of loving ourselves more. I am so thrilled and so happy to be here once again to hopefully send out some inspiration, some motivation, some encouragement, some entertainment about life and loving yourself and putting forth everything you have to have the best life you can have. That's what it's really about. When you focus more on loving you, it develops you more to be able to be more to those people in your life. So today, I'm going to jump right into it because it's the new year. We're not going to play around up here. We're going to talk about self-compassion. Going into the new year with a little bit more compassion. And we're still in our book. But I want to talk today a little bit about compassion because that's one of the things I think we lack on our journey of self-love is having compassion for ourselves, because we often mess up a lot in life. We make a lot of mistakes, and some of them are reckless mistakes. We know that. Sometimes things happen that we don't know that we're making them. It's just bad decisions sometimes, and sometimes it's not bad decisions. Sometimes we just choose to do wrong, and then we regret it later, or it comes back in some way. But sometimes we do make reckless mistakes and we start to beat ourselves up because we look at ourselves and say, how could I mess up like that? Why did I choose that particular relationship? Why did I decide to do that? Look what this has happened. Look the financial loss I've had. Look at the relationships I've lost due to choices I've made. So we'll just continue to beat ourselves up, and we don't extend compassion to ourselves for when we mess up. So I want to talk about having a little bit more compassion in 2022, because as we've seen in the last 2 years, there's been so many things that's happened, and sometimes we've gotten so frustrated from all of the decisions that people made that affected and impacted our lives, and we had no choice. We couldn't do anything about it but go through it. And sometimes it frustrated us. Sometimes it made us angry. Sometimes we lashed out. Sometimes we said some things that we probably wish we could take back. Sometimes we said some things we just meant, but they were ugly. And now we're in a brand new year, and we want to try to get ourselves back focused to getting our lives to where we want it to be, because regardless of what happens in this world, we got to manage. We got to be able to live in this world that is here. The new world, the new normal, whatever you want to call it, we have got to learn how to function in it somehow. So choices you make are important. Paths you take are important. The journey you're on are important. If it never been important, it's very important now. So today we're going to talk really quickly about compassion. Most of the time, we spend a lot of time just beating ourselves up. So finding compassion can help you get on that road to forgiveness. So I have a few mantras that I want you to say and speak to yourself. And when you speak these mantras to yourself, don't just say it, don't just read it, but think deeply about it. Think deeply on how it can really affect your life, and be open to change. So the first one I want you to say to yourself is, I am doing the best that I can right now, and that is enough. Often, we judge ourselves so harshly because when we're trying to do the best we can, sometimes it doesn't pan out right. So we have this whole guilt complex, and we start to just really tear ourselves down. But when you know that your intentions were pure, your intentions were good, and things sometimes can ricochet, backfire, whatever, tell yourself, I'm doing the best that I can right now. And that is enough. That is all you can do, is get up every day and do the best you can. The second mantra I want you to say to yourself is, I am worthy even when I struggle. We struggle in life. We mess up in life, ladies. We mess up a lot. Sometimes we have hard times. Sometimes things don't come together. But you're still worthy. Just because you're struggling doesn't mean you're not worthy. It just means you're struggling. And sometimes it takes you to just focus on the fact that you are putting one foot in front of the other every single day. So even though you're struggling, you're still worthy. You're worthy of whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And sometimes that struggle will make you stronger. So tell yourself you're worthy. The third mantra I want you to tell yourself is, I can allow myself to feel all my emotions, even uncomfortable ones. Sometimes we feel things and we don't want to speak it. We don't want to say when we're uncomfortable. We don't want to say when we're fearful. But allow yourself to feel it. The only way to get through something is to allow yourself to acknowledge what you're feeling. So I tell myself that a lot of times. When I'm angry, I acknowledge I'm angry. When I'm afraid, I acknowledge that I'm afraid. I don't play this tough role like, I ain't scared, I'm okay. That helps nothing. Acknowledging what you're feeling is very important. It helps you to be able to decide which road to take now. Okay, yeah, I was afraid. Okay, yeah, I was angry. What can I do now? So acknowledge that. Acknowledge your emotions and what you're feeling in the moment. Number 4, my feelings are neither good nor bad. They just are. They just are. Sometimes we think that because we have a certain thought that just makes it horrible. But I always say this to myself, and I used to say this, I thought about it. I was like, every thought I have, the Almighty already knows it. So to try to act like I didn't feel that, He already knows it. So my thoughts, my feelings are neither good nor bad. They just are. That's what I'm feeling. I can be sorry for it later for feeling that way, but they just are. That was what I was feeling, whatever situation it was that triggered that emotion, that feeling. It's just what it is. Have compassion to yourself and just say, that's what I was feeling at the time. Sometimes we feel things, we say things that we have to come back later on and say, you know what? Forgive me. I'm sorry for misspeaking. I'm sorry for expressing that thought. Your feelings are neither good nor bad. The things in life can trigger emotions and feelings. They just are. Have compassion toward that. Number 5, my thoughts are just thoughts. We think all the time. I can't remember, I might scroll it here, how many thoughts we have a day. My thoughts are just thoughts. Didn't mean you reacted, you acted on it. It was a thought. Have compassion for your thoughts. Sometimes I be so upset and I think about something, I'm like, I could just kill that person. I really don't want to kill anybody, but that was my thought at the moment because I was angry. Have compassion towards yourself because it was just a thought. Stop judging yourself so harshly for having that thought. You are human. Number 6, and this is one I say all the time. I can make mistakes. They are a normal part of growing and learning. Mistakes are just that. It's a normal process of growing and learning. We make mistakes. Every human being makes mistakes. There are no perfect people. Number 7, I want us to do this very strategically this year. Pay attention to how my body, let me repeat that. I pay attention to my body and how it feels. Your body sends you signals all the time. When something makes you uncomfortable, when something makes you afraid, when something doesn't feel good, your body sends signals to you. Pay attention to that. Often those are warnings. Often those are just those emotions that letting you know, okay, rethink this. Maybe you shouldn't choose that. Or this is great. This is a great idea. Pay attention to your body and how it feels. Number 8, I am learning and growing every day. Every day. Everybody should be learning and growing. If you're not living. You have to learn and grow every day. You will never, hear me, never get too old to learn or to grow. Number 9, what is important to me might differ from what is important to someone else, and that's okay. We don't have to be clones to people in the world. What's important to you may not be important to me. What's important to me may not be important to you. What's important is what's important to you, and it may be different from everybody you know, and that's okay. And number 10, and certainly not the last one, but it's the last mantra I'm going to use today. I can handle it if not everyone likes me. I can handle it if not everyone likes me. Oh my gosh. If only we could do that, but we can practice it. Everybody in the world is not going to like you, even if you're a good person, even if you're doing great things, because people are affected by so much. Sometimes it's due to envy and jealousy. Sometimes it's due to people being in a bad place in their lives, and they see other people progress and having an abundant life, and it just triggers this hate. But it's okay. Everybody's not going to like you. If you go through this world wanting everybody to like you, you will live a sad life. Be okay with not everybody liking you. Most importantly, like yourself. That's important. That's having compassion for you. So I want to welcome you all back to the channel. We're here at Self Love TV. I'm so happy to be back. I took a little hiatus and focused on some other things, but we're back. We're geared up. We're getting ready to get going on our self-love journey, and I hope you will join me. Stick with me. Come along, and let's dig in. Let's love ourselves in 2022. If you are new to the channel, I want to welcome you, and I want to thank you so much for stopping by, for viewing, for checking out the channel. Please subscribe. Subscribe if you want to hear more about self-love. If you want to join a group of ladies that are being loving toward one another, supportive toward one another on our journey of self-love so that we can be better women, I would appreciate it. And for my ride or dies, my OGs, my besties, my sisters, welcome back. And I thank you for stopping through tonight. So you all have a fantastic week. It's a new week. Today is January the 3rd. Let's get it. Let's love ourselves in 2022. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember always, peace and love. I'll see you real soon.